Good morning, everyone. It's Eric Roth, and we are live. It is December 18th, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and I want to thank everyone for joining us live today. So first, I always like to have some fun when I start these live sessions, and I really want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming on live today. So first, I want to ask our awesome audience today, where is everyone streaming in from? I know it's the holiday season right now. Folks are traveling, so with that, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and just say hello in the chat and just let us know where you're streaming from. Let me know if you guys could hear me and you guys hopefully could see my slides. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here with us today. All right, so Alan from Utah. John says he could hear us fine from Ohio. You know, one of the things that's really cool about doing these webinars, it just, every time you do them, it's really amazing thing to see how we're all connected from all over the world. So we have Mariano from Washington State, Morris from Kentucky. So keep coming in, guys. I'm definitely going to give everyone a special shout out for coming on live today. Why I wanted everyone to join us for our bonus session today, and we actually are streaming live on YouTube. So some of you guys who are streaming on YouTube, go ahead and you could comment on our live stream as well. I wanted to do this bonus session because I wanted to make sure that everyone had an awesome understanding of what these next 5 days, what we had in store for our Trade Live Challenge. So allow me to introduce myself. I'm Eric Roth. I'm one of the co-founders of 10-Minute Trades. And to start, I want to kind of share a little bit about my story. And you know, one of the benefits for staying on for the next 20, 30 minutes is you're going to walk away from this session having a really good understanding of what are all the benefits for the challenge, or this free holiday challenge. You're going to have a full understanding of how we're going to run the challenge. And then I'm also going to give you an edge. I'm going to give you some resources ahead of everybody else that will really give you a good position to understand what the schedule is. And really, I'm just going to give you my best tactics to really learn how to win this thing. And there are some prizes on the line too. So we have some tablets that we're going to be giving away. Our grand prize, I actually thought about it this morning and I want to double the grand prize. So we have 2 winners. So lots of fun. So how does that sound, guys? Everyone excited to have some Christmas money or some holiday money this time of year? Because that's really one of the cool things about the challenge is that it really is a challenge, right? It's not just a webinar where you walk away hearing some key points from some speaker. You're going to walk away with some actual insights and really have some transformation. So with that, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself and my story. And before I do that, actually, I just want to let you know that at noon today, we're going to be doing our first session for the challenge, right? So you definitely want to be here at noon today. Same link, right? So that's our lead educator, Lee Goldstein, our trading director. And Lee's going to start off day 1. Really, for folks who are brand new to trading, for folks who are, you know, advanced in trading, we've designed this challenge, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it in my story, so that it'll benefit everybody. But at day 1, we always want to make sure that everyone's thing is starting at the same level, okay? So just want to make sure you guys know that we're going to be coming back live at noon. So a quick disclaimer, right? We do this every time, especially when we're going live on YouTube streams. We at 10-Minute Trades, we're not financial advisors, okay? Lee, myself, we are an educational company. You should definitely, you know, take this disclosure and really understand that it's serious business trading, right? And that there could be substantial losses with trading. And Lee and I are not financial advisors. We purely share with you some of the stuff that we do on an educational purpose only. Okay. Okay. So here we go, guys. And really, I want to thank you and I want to thank you also for. Usually I go on camera, but today I'm going to get a little past today. If that's quite all right with you guys, it's a little early. And by the way, it's early, so I'm curious to know, is anyone commuting into work? You know, like I heard from a bunch of you guys from, you know, where you're from, but I'm just curious. I want to know, are you listening to this stream at work? Are you listening to this stream commuting? Or are you at your home and just kind of relaxing? I'm curious to know where everyone is streaming in from. Okay, so, and by the way, we have a really great audience. John is streaming from his desk. And so I want to thank each and every one of you. For those of you who just joined us a little bit later, it's Eric Roth here, and we're going to dive right in. Okay, so my story is very simple, or at least I'll try to make it very simple. I always had an inkling in me to learn about trading. Okay, when I was in college, I actually studied up in the Binghamton University. That's State University in New York, and I was an accounting major. And I had a bunch of roommates that were doing day trading on my floor, rather. And a lot of these guys, they just had some money from their parents. They already had like $25,000 that they were trading live with. And I thought in college that there might be an opportunity for me to learn how to trade. There were some programs. To make it a short story, for whatever reason, I couldn't get into these special programs, even though I had a 3.5 major, 3.5 GPA, excuse me. So I ended up doing the accounting major. And when I started working for a Big Four CPA firm, I was very fortunate to meet somebody who I was trying to learn how to, more about being an entrepreneur, et cetera. And somebody in my network actually had a trading business. And this gentleman actually, when I was at a training for work in Austin, Texas, he actually pulled me aside and we met together, and he introduced me to something that I never heard of before, futures trading, right? In fact, when I talk to my friends in my network, a lot of folks, if you're not in the financial, world, like people know about stocks, people know about options, but futures trading it's a little bit more, how do you say it, more sophisticated, right? And to really make this a short story, I knew that working in a CPA firm 50, 80 hours a week, it just, I didn't feel fulfilled. And I wanted to learn something that could help me have a little bit of a head start. And so I actually learned a little bit about futures trading, learned some of the technical analysis, some of the basics and fundamentals. And through that journey, I actually met my partner, Jay Opner, who also at the time was a student. Okay, this is going back, 10, 15 years ago. But unlike me, Jay was someone from a different background. Jay, my partner, actually is a nuclear engineer, actually works on submarines. And he had been working on developing a really clever strategy around trading the news. So behind the scenes, I was a student of trading. This is going back, to 2010, 2011. And Jay and I connected, and he shared with me his system of trading the news, right? And we call them the daily market movers, right? Different events, for example, the jobs report. And in short, I really followed Jay and really wasn't shy to be one of his first students to actually take live trades and to kind of see for myself what the power of news trading, the power of appointment-based trading is, how we like to coin it. And in short, during my first 6 months, actually, I don't know if it was my first 6 months, my first year, I was working in the CPA firm, and I was, working really long nights. I was working on next to the audit team. We were supporting them, working for large banks in Midtown Manhattan. I would actually just like many of you sacrificed to be here early. I would come to the client site an hour or two early, take my laptop out and practice sim trading. And I developed a skill set, and I took, in short, I took a $2,000 live account and I turned it into $20,000 in 3 months. And, throughout that journey, I'm 10 years younger than Jay, so I was more acclimated with social media, started posting my success stories. And Jay saw value in me. He brought me on to be his partner, okay? And since then, over the past decade, ever since, I joined to be his partner, my focus has been not on me, but it's been focusing on developing and sharing the success with other traders. So that's my quick story. Trading is not the end all be all for me, okay? And really the story isn't about taking 2K to 20K, okay? Because you could go online right now. There's plenty of other influencers on social media. Hey, that dollar amount is not what's so impressive. But here's what's impressive. And here's kind of the, this is why this is for my bonus session here that I'm doing, not how I want to open up for the whole, audience. And it's really just a select few of you that came in. The secret is, the success that I had, right, in taking the 2K to 20K and then entering into this business is how I invest, right? And so for me, when I look at news trading, when I look at a point-based trading, it is just another tool, right, on my trading arsenal, but it's another investment tool. And I was very fortunate in my early 20s to take the success that I had through trading, right, and use it to make good investments that help me move a lot faster in life, okay? Being able to buy my first house when I was 27 and just having a lot of financial success through making those investments. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of my backstory. And so if you're wondering whether or not this challenge is a good use of your time, I'm hoping that you'll walk away with learning another financial tool that you could choose to see if you want to go on that path, okay? So that's kind of the backstory here, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed that story. In short, I live in South Florida now, 2 kids, very happy. And, you know, honestly, I feel very fulfilled when I have the opportunity to teach others. And that's what gets me excited, helping other people being financially successful. You know, there's nothing better that I'd like to do. So, but as I mentioned, right, that's, you know, I went to school for accounting. I work in risk management. I'm a risk management consultant. You know, there are a lot of passions that I have, but first and foremost is helping others with their financial success. Okay, so now, you know, I did a little bit of storytelling. And with that, I want to share with you about the challenge. So what is a challenge? So about 2-3 years ago, okay, every year I go to one huge conference. It's been hosted in Orlando, Florida. And, you know, I'm here to make sure that we have our community grows. And I want to make sure that we continue to elevate and evolve. And so one of the things that we did over the years is, you know, we developed the trade room. And through that, I want to give a shout out to Lee, you know, our trade room director, for running a successful trade room for the past 7 years. But I just felt that there's got to be something else to help. How do we get folks to actually take action, right? You know, because everyone's doing a webinar, everyone is posting tidbits. And 3 years ago is when I learned about this new concept about a challenge, right? And all of you listening right now on YouTube, by the way, give me a like on YouTube, or you know, or if you're listening on the stream right now, I'm curious to know your thoughts about my, you know, I want to know if my story had any impact to you, and if it motivated you to really make this next 5 days, you know, really focus in, right? And I want to make sure that it's really engaging. So I appreciate your feedback. Okay. So I learned about the challenge 3 years ago, and the idea of the challenge is what we're doing right now, right? For the next 5 days, what the challenge concept is that we're going to have a little bit of a competition, right? And I'll go over what the goals are, you know, in just a second. But the idea is that for just 5 days, right, we're going to show you in 30 to 60 minutes, we're going to have lesson plans that are going to be actionable. Okay. So today I'll go over the agenda in a little bit, and I'll go over the 5 days actually. And every single day that you're going to show up, you're going to walk away with not just something that you consume, but actionable items that you actually are going to practice and do stuff. And that's the key ingredient to the challenge, is by making it fun, by having challenge prizes, right? So we're actually going to be giving away some tablets and 2 grand prizes, I'll tell you in a little bit. It helps folks to just pay more attention, to be more focused, and to have fun, right? In 2024, soon to be, it's very hard to just listen in without being distracted by the noise, the background noise, okay? So in short, we did our first challenge last year, this same time of year. Last year, we did a 21-day challenge. In 21, can you believe it? Throughout the month of December, we actually had about 100 challengers who committed themselves to learn about appointment-based trading, right? And this whole challenge, as a, you know, the whole idea is that we want to help folks who've never heard of appointment-based trading to learn the strategy, right? And some of you guys, maybe you guys are stuck on sim, right? Simulation mode. We're going to help you to get to live. Some of you folks are veteran, you know, you guys are financial professionals, you know, you already have a lot of things going on, but you know what? You're looking to add another tool in your tool belt. And you know what? Maybe you don't have the time to do day trading, but maybe this is something that you could add to your schedule. And I'm going to show you during this challenge how, even if you end up trading 1 trade a week, how it still could be financially profitable, how it could actually help you have a nice return on investment by just learning this skill set, okay? So the challenge, the quick story is that we did 6 challenges from last December, and every time we redefine the 21-day challenge. By far was my favorite, but it's a little much, right? 21 days, I'd love to do it again. 21 days of commitment to coming in for an hour to 2, every day. But you know what? Very impactful. We had a lot of folks who walked away learning so much about appointment-based trading. Then we did a few 5-day challenges, 10-minute trades. So we love the number 10. We did 10-day challenges. We did some earning challenges. So this is our 7th challenge, and I wanted it to be our most fun challenge yet. And I know it's the holidays right now, right? We're just days away from Christmas, right? And we're literally a week away from Christmas. And I thought, you know what? I would love to empower as many people and lead too. We want to empower as many people in our community that we can, that when you're walking into the holidays and thinking about New Year and New Year's resolutions, that you're coming in with momentum. And that's really what this challenge is going to help you to do. It's going to help you to get into momentum, help you learn our appointment-based trading system, right? If you think about, going up a staircase, right? And let's say there are 10 steps, believe me, you're not going to be at step 10 at the end of the challenge, right? But just between step 1 to step 3, there's going to be a wealth of knowledge that you're going to learn. And that's what my goal is. I want to be able to help you get a few steps, and I want to make sure that it's manageable, that we're not overloading you with the information. Okay, so why now is kind of what I just talked about, right? Well, and here at 10-minute trades, we never get into the politics. We stick to what we're here to do. We're here to help folks with their, empower folks with our appointment-based trading system. But I have to be very sincere. Right now, a lot of folks are concerned about the economy, right? Not to be a gloomer, right? But you just take a look at what's going on right now. Everything is super expensive. So with things being more expensive, it's more of a catalyst to help you to learn another financial tool, right? It's amazing. I actually use, where I live, I'm a big fan of Instacart and Uber Eats. And it's amazing that a lot of times we have folks that are delivering my groceries, or folks that are delivering my, whatever I ordered for lunch or for dinner. And it's folks that are not just gig workers. Some of them are, sometimes these are, professionals, folks that are working a second or third job just to make ends meet. And what, for me, what's really gets me really excited, and I know we only have 10 minutes left, but believe me, we could do a lot in 10 minutes, is that I love that we're taking advantage of technology. The fact that even for some of you guys who are at work, right, we're taking advantage of, if you want to call it very primitive or simple, the fact is that we have a system that can help you make money online, right? And so if you think about it, for a lot of folks, being in one place, you can't be running a store or doing this or that. But with this strategy, I'll show you how you can actually implement this and put our system into play in just 10 minutes a day, right? And that's what makes our trading system very unique, right? Is that it's something that you can do in very little time, and something that you could schedule. Okay, so this is a very big deal because right now we actually put together, we did so much enhancements for the last few months to make sure the experience is better. And so through this challenge opportunity, you're going to have a chance to see what we're all about, 10-minute trades. And at the end of the challenge, there's going to be an exciting opportunity for you to make the decision whether you want to continue learning with us and can be part of the community, or if nothing else, you're going to walk away with at least the knowledge and understanding, wow, there's this appointment-based trading system. There's news events that are going on every day that are affecting the price. It's going to be a win-win no matter what. Okay. And so there's cash prizes, free gifts. Let me go into that right now. Okay. So kind of went into this already, right? But I just want to solidify the top 3 goals of this challenge. Number 1 is I want to help you take your first appointment-based trade of your life. Okay. And obviously, if it's going to be your first trade, it's probably going to be in sim. But for some of you who are in sim already, that could absolutely be a live trade. I want to help you get into momentum. Okay. For some of you, you had the idea of, yeah, I trade, etc. No, I actually want you to get into momentum trading consistently. Okay. Even if that means you're only trading one Friday a week when you're home, whatever it is, I want you to make a commitment to be trading consistently. And then last but not least, and this is my favorite, because I could tell you right now, let me see, because we actually have some alumni with us, Challenge alumni. Let's see, do we have, okay, no, I was gonna give a good shout out to, oh yes, we do. Yeah, we absolutely do. Langford, I see in the house. Some of our past challengers, they went all in. Okay, they did the challenge back in December. They committed. They didn't just go to step 3, but they stayed on afterwards, and they're trading live, and they are doing well. And that's what gives me a lot of joy, seeing folks like you coming in, no matter your background, just being open-minded to say, you know what, let me just see what this is all about. And that's where I tip my hat to each and every one of you. And I'm being very sincere right now. That's awesome. If it wasn't for me being a little open-minded to my friend Scott over 12 years ago, and because trust me, there's so much resistance, so many conversations I had with fellow dads. I want to help them out, and their wives, when they hear the word trading, and they right away they cringe. But funny enough, during this challenge, I didn't really, during the trade room, you don't get to see the faces, etc. In this challenge, we're actually going to connect in our private Facebook group. And guess what? We have an awesome international community, very diverse. It's not just us dads. We have a lot of moms, a lot of we have a mature audience as well, right? A lot of parents, grandparents. We have folks from all around the world. It's a very diverse group, but you know what we have in common? We all have that drive to wanting to grow and learn more. And that's what I think is super awesome, okay? So if you need, part of the challenge, right? It's free, right? This challenge is free, which a lot of the challenges were not free. And so with being free, what's the risk in doing that? Folks don't take it seriously. I can tell you right now, and I'll be very sincere with you, the challenge that you're about to go through, I didn't just learn about it in one session. I went all in. I actually invested over $10,000 to learn how to run a challenge successfully, and from the best. Okay, and I could tell you that when you actually invest and put money in something, you take things more seriously. In this case, our free challenge, it's free. But how do I want you to have skin in the game? I want you to know that I'm actually willing, and I know you're gonna have to just get to know who Lee and I are. We've given away thousands of dollars over the past 6 challenges. I am willing to give away up to 5 tablets during this challenge, and I will guarantee at least 1 tablet for the winner. It really just depends on our group, but I'm willing to give it up to a tablet every single day. Okay, so just by showing up back here at noon, being here live, and doing the action step, you're going to be eligible to win 1 tablet. Okay, and that's something that that was my goal from the start. It really just depends on, do we have folks that are taking this seriously? Do we have folks that are actually showing up live and taking action? If we do, I'm willing to the idea is to give a Fire tablet. That was my original idea, an Amazon Fire tablet. And then for a winner, we would give away an iPad. Okay, and then 2 grand prizes, secret grand prizes, which I guess I'll keep you in suspense for. Or maybe I'll tell you at the end of this thing. So just really quickly, okay, because I know we only have a few minutes, and I know I want to respect everyone for being here for these 30 minutes. Okay, but by the way, let me get some feedback on the prizes. How does a tablet sound before Christmas? And the grand prize, by the way, let me just say this: there's going to be 2 of them, and they're going to be worth, each one is going to be worth $1,000. Okay, so let me know if you guys are excited to win some tablets. Okay, if that sounds great. Okay, because you know what, it's the holidays, guys. Let's have some fun. Okay, I know some of my story might be more serious, but trust me, I like to have a lot of fun, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with Lee. I promise you that. So this program by itself, just the 5 days of what I'm doing right now with you, coaching and training, is easily worth $2,000. Okay, just to let you know, like, what you're getting for this free challenge. Okay, you're also going to be getting a master class that's included in one of the sessions, and if we're not able to cover all of it, we'll send you a recording to it as well. $9.97. So a lot of folks, people know stocks. We actually trade the big company stock earnings. We're actually going to be trading a few earnings this week. Okay, so that's $1,000 value. You're going to be getting live walkthroughs of live trades. We'll go over some of the trades that we've done this week during our sessions. Okay, $1,000 value. And then this Thursday and definitely Friday, the last 2 days, we're going to have a celebration to kind of congratulate you on your transformation. And so that's also going to be the best training of the whole challenge, which I'm going to deliver on Thursday. And then Friday, I think Lee will do a slight variation and an encore and announce our winner for the challenge. Okay. So it's all happening this week, guys. Our Facebook group, very important. And I'm going to go into the special link that I wanted to share with you in a second. We have a private Facebook group. Guys, go there right now on your phone, hopefully without leaving the room. I don't want to confuse anyone, but basically, I already posted a post there. I want everyone, when I show you how to get there, I want you to say hello in the Facebook group. Remember, this is all part of winning the prizes. And just say hello and where you're from, okay? And there's some more action steps that Lee will go over later about including a welcome video. Okay, so look, right now, for those of you who are in a GoToWebinar, you're fine. For those of you who are listening in on YouTube, you could easily be on the inside right now with us for free and be able to ask questions. Just go to www.freetraderoom.com, and that's a direct link to our GoToWebinar. So if you want to write that down, it's very simple. Just make sure you put www. Okay? So here's the timeline. We're going to start at noon today. Okay? And then last but not least, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So we're doing perfect on timing. Here's the edge. Okay, you guys are here live. And so look what I created, this challenge dashboard, www.5daytlc.com. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Here it is. So this is the 5-day challenge dashboard. It redirects to this link here, okay, but you still want to put in, let me actually put this in for the audience, www.5daytlc.com. And in case, so it's kind of only one link that you have to remember for the rest of the challenge. It's this one, 5daytlc.com. It's our challenge dashboard. Here's where you'll have the Facebook group to join, right? So if I click on this, it'll open up our Facebook group. And then here's our schedule. So today we're doing our kickoff, right? Welcome remarks, right? And you can see here's our agenda for today, 12 p.m. I'll be back here to do a little kickoff. And then Lee's going to go into our session number 1, right? Understanding economic indicators, live trading. He has an awesome agenda. And I promise you, the one thing that I love about Lee, and hopefully I do the same thing too, is we try to make things simple. We don't try to use fancy language. We try to make things very simple and understand, especially folks, English not their first language. So I promise you, we're not going to try to dazzle you with big words. We're going to try to make things as simple as possible. But in short, let me just go over the schedule one more time, okay? So look at this. Here we go. We have today at 12 noon is our first session. And to be very sincere, it's probably going to go at least 60 minutes, maybe up to 90 minutes. That's today at noon, okay? New York time, just to be clear. Day 2, we're going to be back at noon again, okay? You can see we're going to be going into our weekly market movers. We're going to go over our DMMs. Day 3, notice the time change. We have some trades, so we had to change the schedule a little bit. On Wednesday, we're going to go over bracket trading. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then day 4, which is going to be my lead session, it's going to be at 11 a.m. Okay, so for the most part, we're meeting at 12 p.m. except for Wednesday and Thursday, 2 p.m. Wednesday, 11 a.m. Thursday. Trust me, we're going to be sending a lot of email reminders. And then Friday, our celebration day, we'll announce our winners. And then down here, this is how you could have a big head start before we start at noon. You could go ahead, and hopefully all these things work. These are our preloaded action items. Then we're going to go over our workbook, how to download NinjaTrader, which we use, our JB software tips. Okay, so this is definitely great resources. And then challenge replays, you're going to see, like, even the bonus today, I'm going to have my team post the recordings to this every single day. So folks who didn't join the bonus, they get watch it here and so forth. Okay. And yeah, so guys, we are at the hour. Okay. And a lot of folks are coming in. A lot of people are excited. Guys, who's excited, guys? This is just the beginning. And I had so much information to share. Okay. So want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining us for our bonus session. Okay, and I'll respect the time. So thank you all. Please come back at noon today. For those who are on YouTube, go ahead and like and leave a comment. And my first action item for you is simple. I want you to join our Facebook group. Okay, and I want you to just go to the post. I just put your name and just say where you're from. Okay, and then soon Lee is going to go over some other action items. But I'll just tell you very quickly. What Lee and I are going to be doing today is post a welcome video inside of our Facebook group. So I would really appreciate it. In fact, in terms of winning prizes, that's how you do it, is by being an action taker. So go ahead in our Facebook group, join. Okay, easy one is just to like on the comment that I put before. I want you to post a video saying, introducing yourself. Okay, so I actually will use this as my welcome video, but I'll probably do another one too. Hi guys, it's Eric Ruff, live in South Florida. I'm excited to be part of the Trade Life Challenge, our holiday edition. Excited to be helping others learning about our point-based trading system. Excited about giving away some fantastic prizes. Okay, that's all I want you to do, short and sweet, and post it into our Facebook group. All right, guys. So this is it. I'll have 1 more minute for any last-minute questions. Okay. And I really appreciate it. A lot of folks told me that they're at work listening in. And Ranjit, great to see you. And awesome. So a special shout out for everyone here who was at work streaming in. I really appreciate you guys. This is Eric Rock saying goodbye, and we'll see you at noon today. Have a great day, everyone. And thanks for joining our holiday edition Trade Live Challenge. Goodbye, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and pause the screen, and then we're going to call it a day.